This is the podcast, the greatest podcast of all. We are Geelong. We're always on the ball.
I don't know what you want from me.
Come on.
I don't know.
It's a Cats theme song.
Yeah.
Grow up, Jodes.
Well, I'm sorry. It's not like a Geelong supporters podcast specifically.
It's just fun to mix and match words that suit exactly what's happening and what's on your agenda, aka the podcast being the greatest of all.
Oh, gotcha.
Geez, we've had an interesting time recently because we've really drawn the curtains back and we've learnt just how reckless you are with company property.
Well, it's not my fault you made me laugh and I spilt my water all over my laptop, is it?
Beautifully gaslighting behaviour, like it's my fault for making you laugh.
Oh, we took your calls on your laptop mishaps too, and there were a lot. There was a reporter fired on the spot because he asked an inappropriate question at a press conference. I don't know why we didn't do this. What inappropriate questions have you asked at a press conference?
Oh, jeez. Yes, I remember. In short, a long time ago, and I just sort of started out, and Hamish Hart was probably in the prime of his career. And I remember asking him a question about the upcoming Bulldogs game, and unfortunately I was 2 weeks ahead, and it was a Richmond game. And he was so professional about it. He was like, yeah, and just sort of merged into a Richmond answer.
Yeah.
So it's really well done by Hammer.
Just like smirking
Saved
at you.
me. Yeah.
Like, oh, you idiot. I won't talk about the time that Mark Williams ripped me and you won at a press conference. That wasn't fun. Anyway, so we did actually take your calls on the shortest jobs that you've had.
Yeah. There's been some doozies out there as well when you just weren't suited to the job because you're an absolute idiot, basically.
We played a game of Dead or Alive, and also we spoke in Jodie's Juice about Ice-T, his wife Coco and his kid Chanel, and what they all get up to together.
Jeez, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What?
What are you insinuating?
No, nothing. She's a little 7-year-old.
Hey, we're not in Tassie anymore. You set that up. That's on you. Stop throwing up pieces of fruit for me to gobble up.
Listen, don't gaslight me now.
You're crazy. What's wrong with you?
crazier.
You're crazy. Everyone's crazy, except for the people listening to the podcast. Hello. Yes, August 5. Jake Paul, Nate Diaz. Got a few of the lads coming over.
Do you?
Pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to watch the fight and then we're going to box each other and No, not doing that. But
Have you got
fight coming
a
up.
24-pack of party pies and sausage rolls good to go?
Yes, 24-pack of Woodstock and cola as well. We'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
See where the day takes us.
No, I think it'll end well.
Yeah. Look, I'm probably educating you as I speak about this, Jodes.
Yes.
There's going to be like a bit of a structured boxing match between Nate Diaz and Jake Paul. Of course, Jake Paul, brother of Logan Paul, they're both YouTubers, but Jake can actually box a little bit.
Oh, that's the guys behind that stupid drink.
Yeah, was it Jake or was it Logan? Was Logan did the drink? Logan. I think it was Logan, yeah. The one where it's like, here's far too much caffeine in a drink. Kids, go for it. See what happens.
And not just that, go nuts at the supermarket and clear out the shelves because that stuff's so good for you.
Yeah, and then go home and go to sleep. Yeah, in the thought.
Sleep it off.
So the pre-fight press conference was recently held. And look, it was probably a setup, but still, it was very, very entertaining. One of the journalists there had this question to ask Nate Diaz. And look, Nate Diaz is, a martial arts great. Let's call him that. Mm-hmm. But he does cop it a fair bit online. Listen to this.
Nate, I'm actually a boxer myself, and I've been trying to get into this undercard. I'm just wondering if you think I could fight your brother, Nick. If he's anything like you, I think I'd beat his ass.
Not very respectful.
Brother, where you just gonna walk around the streets or some you know, all my homeboys see you right now?
Yeah, I'm
That was stupid, huh?
I'm definitely pretty nervous right now.
Yeah, yes, that was stupid. What's your name?
I'm Derek from Better Media.
Hey, Derek, Better Media. Stupid ass. You deserve your ass whipped.
He works for my company. I'll handle that later. I'll fire him later. I'm sorry about that, Nate. Derek, shut up. Derek, shut up.
Before we get into it, a few things that you'll notice about this pre-fight press conference. It's a little bit different to the presses we go to in terms of sport.
Mildly different from an Adelaide Crows press conference.
Yeah.
You don't get Nixie up there going, oi, where are you from? You can off.
Richmond, stupid ass motherfuckers. Nah, it's a bit more, 1 week at a time, full credit to the boys type areas in Australia, isn't it?
Exactly right.
So that bloke, by all reports, Derek from Better Media, instant dismissal.
Okay.
And look, it probably was set up by Jake Paul and his little crew.
Yeah.
For a bit of publicity.
I liked it though. I didn't
Which
mind
was
it.
fun. Also, a side note as well, Nate Diaz has either had 1,000 beers or 1,000 knocks to the head, maybe both. Because he wasn't overly fluent with his words. Short stints of employment.
Yeah.
When have you almost been immediately sacked?
Have you got one?
Oh, gosh. So I used to play music. And for 1 year, I did music properly. Like, I suppose you'd call it full-time. I was doing about 4 or 5 gigs a week, and it was my prime income.
Right.
My first gig was at the Cumberland Arms Hotel.
Oh, that's quite upmarket.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a Cumberland Market.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to rag at them because I got fired almost straight away.
Why did you get fired?
My second gig was on a Sunday, and I was supposed to bring a heap of people, which is all fine. Gig was on at 2:00 in the afternoon, and I had I wet my whistle the night before.
Oh.
Kept it lubricated until, I'll just be open and honest with you, until about 10 o'clock the next morning.
Oh, my God.
And then I said to myself, look, I'll just have a bit of a power nap, a little 2-hour kip, and then get into it and perform really nicely to these legions of people.
Yeah.
4 or 5 of my mates.
And then, I'll belt out a bit of Coldplay from Yellow from Coldplay.
Yeah, maybe a bit of Oasis Wonderwall.
Why wouldn't you?
Why not? It's a bit of Green Day, time of your life. Anyway, I didn't quite wake up until 5 p.m. that day, so I had a couple of missed calls from the Cumby. I called them back and I was like, I'm so sorry. And the guy was so lovely about it. He's like, seriously, don't worry about it. And when he ended the conversation with, look, I'll see you next week. And he said, no, you won't. Fired a week into the job.
Go back to sleep.
When have you been almost fired instantly from the job, and what did you do? Because I've got a couple of mates who run building businesses, and geez, they've had some dodgy apprentices come on board.
Yeah,
who
right.
just don't get it.
No, who don't quite understand that.
Go get us a left-handed hammer. Oh, now he's gone for half an hour. That kind of stuff.
13 24 10. When were you instantly fired?
If it's time for a winter trip, jump on What If, the place to go for quick Aussie getaways.
For me, it's just getting in the car and just going for a cruise and exploring.
For accommodation, flights and more, book on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Talking about really short stints on jobs this morning, weren't we?
Yeah.
And so we've asked you to call in 13 24 10 with your shortest stint in a workplace.
Yeah.
Let's go to Sarah from Darlington. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. How long did you last, doll?
Oh, I wouldn't even say it was an 8-hour completed shift.
Oh, really?
That's good. That's very good. Do you
It didn't last long.
Does that mean you get paid still?
Oh, no, I even said don't even worry about it. All right.
Yeah,
I'll call you, you don't call me.
this
Yeah,
relationship is untenable.
Yeah, this is done. Thank you, Sarah. Let's go to Josh from Firle. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good. So this is on the back of a reporter getting fired at a press conference for asking an inappropriate question to a couple of boxers. What was your shortest stint?
I was actually there for a few years, but the guy that also did it got fired on our first night. But we used to carry around platters at a function centre.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise you weren't allowed to eat the food as you carry it around. And so he got caught, I didn't, and that's when I realised, probably not the go.
At what stage did it click to you, Josh, that maybe the food that you were delivering to people, you shouldn't be consuming that at the same time?
Well, before we hand them out, before they leave the kitchen, our boss would give us some. So
Right.
I didn't even click. I was 18. I was probably distracted just thinking about how handsome you are, Hazy. And just the rest of the shift was just a blur.
Wow.
Look, it surprised me too, because we'll just draw the curtains back here. I do know Josh quite well, and
Right.
Josh and I had a little stint working together at Adelaide Ice, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you might as well be in jail, Josh, for what you were doing at that place. I'm just kidding.
I think you think of the wrong person, Andrew.
Must be someone else.
I just love that Josh is like, oh, those olives look good. Little bit of bocconcini.
Walk around serving food whilst chewing with a big mouthful. How is it, waiter? It looks pretty good. Looks like you're enjoying yourself. I highly recommend that one. I just ate half of it.
Why is half the dip gone? Taylor from Alberton. Your shortest stint in the workplace. What happened?
So I was actually working on my day off for quite a large company. They had a few shots into the staff room to message the boss and say, hey, it's my day off. We're not busy. Did you want me to go save you a bit of money? Got a message back saying, yeah, no dramas, go home. as soon as I walked in the door, an email popped up on my phone with a screenshot of me on my phone saying, return your keys and don't worry about coming in again.
That's brutal.
Fired for being on your phone while you were calling him.
Yep.
That's outrageous.
There you go. Hang on. So were you texting before then, or was it genuinely to speak to your boss?
No, just genuinely about that.
Oh,
wow.
my God.
Yeah, that's not really fair.
That's sort of unfair dismissal.
Did you fight back, Taylor?
No, I didn't bother. I thought, you know what, if someone's going to do that, you're probably better off not being with them, aren't you?
So true, Taylor.
Hostile environments.
So true.
Yeah.
Sometimes the universe will just remove you from a situation you shouldn't be in with an idiot boss.
Yeah, there you go. And this industry in particular as well can be very, very tricky. We waited 6 months before we did this particular topic.
Yeah.
Time for you to really confess and own a particular situation. What have you got to tell the good folks of Adelaide? Because I'll tell you what, I hope your wallet's full at the moment.
I'm not entirely sure this needed to be spoken about on the airwaves.
We're a tight-knit family and everyone needs to know.
It was a private incident that happened, granted on company time, on the company premises with company equipment.
Oh, I thought we were circling back to your little soiling fee in the cab that time. That's a separate incident.
It's not.
That you didn't want to talk about on air. Yet here we are.
Last time I didn't soil the Uber, okay? It was
soil, whatever.
it was a surge fee.
Yeah.
Okay, so yesterday there was an incident whereby I've got a laptop where I like to do all my work on and jot down all these crazy ideas that I have for radio. And I also had an open glass of water. And in a moment of excitement, I think you said something that was hilarious in my defence.
See, just don't try and somehow blame it on me. Come on, I invented gaslighting. Don't do that.
So in a moment of hilarity, I flung my hand and hit the glass of water, and the water has spilt all over the laptop. And from all accounts, that laptop didn't survive the said drowning.
Oh, so it wasn't thirsty.
No, it was not. So anyway, I've got a PC now. And
Wow.
that's good. All's well that ends well. That's fine.
So unfortunately, the company computer didn't quite survive.
No.
Took a nice big drink of water and now you've got yourself a new computer.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? What a good result.
Not bad.
None of the techs are talking to me. Not one of them. Yesterday, actually, one of them did say yesterday, "So is your PC all right?" And I went, "Yeah, it's good, thanks. It's working really well." So I think it's all like panned out for the best, don't you
So
reckon?
don't give it a drink. They don't like water.
Yeah. So anyway, that's fine. We all move on.
Good stuff. Producer Zoe's in here as well. Zoe, what is sometimes we get a little bit sheltered in terms of some of the feedbacks happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm glad Jodes has moved on.
Yeah.
Still dealing with it.
Everyone cool behind the scenes?
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
No. No, it was okay. I went and saw lovely Gary, our tech guy, yesterday, who's, as we know, an extremely lovely guy. Didn't think it was possible for him to be mad.
And yet here we are.
It is possible, yes. And thank you, Jodie, for giving me the honour of going and telling him the news for you about your laptop. They weren't particularly happy, and you're right. They had the the mechanical fans on it trying to
really
get rid of the water out of it, and it still did not survive.
Yeah.
It drowned.
Unfortunately, it was a brand new one.
It was.
Gifted
for you, flown in from Sydney.
Oh, was it? Flown from Sydney?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez. Well, R.I.P.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm
See
sure.
what Lockie Murdoch has to say about this.
I'm sure there's other people who've done this sort of stuff, isn't there? Like ruined appliances.
Not that I know of.
Yes, there is. There's lots of them out there, and I want them to call in on 13 24 10 to make me feel better.
When I was at a previous employer, let's not sugarcoat it, when I was at SEN, Kane was down the line. So he was in Melbourne and we were having some connection issues and I was getting very frustrated and I threw a highlighter and it bounced off the corner of the desk and hit the computer fair in the middle.
Yeah.
And it just shattered.
Oh, no.
Like it absolutely shattered. And I remember jumping up being like, oh, what have I done? I'm just going to go into hiding for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
And then ended up taking the video and sending it around the network because they thought it was so funny. Poor reaction.
13, 24, 10. Did you absolutely stuff up at work? Did you screw something up? Did you destroy something that you shouldn't? Or it could have been at home.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yep.
Just anything that's going to ease my guilt of destroying a brand new laptop thrown in from Sydney.
13, 24, 10. We'll take your calls next. Just to really summarise this, JODIE thought that the company laptop that she uses needed a drink. Mm-hmm. So she poured a full glass of water into it whilst we were on air.
It was positively parched. No, you said something funny and I threw my arm around and I knocked over the glass of water.
See, I remember it as you were trying to strike me. Conflicting stories.
So yes, RIP, thoughts and prayers for Jodie's laptop, who has now gone to God.
Is it in laptop heaven now, is it?
It's in laptop heaven.
Oh, good for it.
It did go to heaven. It didn't go to hell. It was a good laptop. It was good while it lasted.
It was young too. I tell you what, they say the good die young. That laptop in particular had such a bright future.
Yeah, born in Sydney, flown to Adelaide for a new home.
And I thought, here we go. I'll go down to Adelaide. It's nice and quiet down there from the big smoke.
Yep.
And then bang.
Here's my new mum.
Death by water.
She seems nice. She'd never drown me. She wouldn't.
And then next minute, what are you doing?
13, 24, 10. Let's do this morning. When did you screw something up so badly and destroyed an appliance or something electrical or something similar? Megan from Stansbury, good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Good. What happened?
So I had my children had been dropped off at my work. One of them, I said, put your school bags in the back of the car, and they went off. I went to pick them up, reversed out, and I thought, oh, what's that? Kept going. And my boss phoned me and said, oh, there's a bag that was left in the driveway. I'll put it in the office. So next morning, collected it on their way into school. My daughter, Lily, got into school, opened up her bag to get a laptop out, turned the laptop on. It looked perfect. Completely trashed.
Oh, no. I love that you've gone, oh, what was that noise of something that I just ran over? But anyway.
Yeah, I'll just keep going.
Yes.
And then for the next 2 weeks, her twin sister was putting her bag behind the car so she could get a new laptop. I'd run over hers as well.
That's a good plan.
Good
Winning.
ploy. Love it. Thanks, Megan. We'll put you on the standby list for 10K Day in May. Helena from Norton Summit. What was your mishap?
Hello. Good morning. It was my daughter. She's 16 years of age, and she decided to purchase a bubble tea that she wanted to drink later, which is in a plastic sealed cup with a plastic cover, and it spilled all through her bag and ruined her iMac, which was her school laptop, and unfortunately lost some of her schoolwork with it. So expensive lesson learnt for her.
And also, just this is a bit of a side note. Bubble tea, I don't get it. Do you get it? Is that the one with the little pearly things in it?
Yeah, little things at the bottom. They can be quite delicious.
Yuck.
Yeah. Well, no, the things are nice to eat.
Are they?
Yeah.
Looks gross though.
Well, don't knock until we try it.
Oh, okay, mate. I'll try. Do you want me to try bubble tea today?
Yes, please. We'll bring one in for you. See how you go.
Thank you. Cassie, and I won't spill it on my new PC.
Yeah, actually, no. You can drink it outside of the studio.
Cassie from Seacliff, what was your mishap?
Okay, so mine was actually my sister. Back in the early 2000s, we had one of those huge chunky computers.
Yeah.
And she was playing Pac-Man, and she lost the game, and she got so infuriated that she punched the keyboard, and then the whole computer just went whoop, and just turned off and never to turn back on again.
Yep.
She just completely just ruined it.
Computer said, I'm not standing for this, I'm out.
No.
I'm completely out.
It's not the UFC. I don't deserve to be punched in the monitor.
No, this isn't what I signed up for.
No.
I'm a big chunky fella. I'm not going to stand for this.
Was that one of those big Apple ones, Cassie? You know, with the really big hardback?
No, it was even older. It was like an old PC. It was and it weighed 100 kilos. It was very old, but it was new back then. It was brand new.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
They're sensitive. They're sensitive, those computers.
It's a shame it doesn't work because I sort of need a new computer now.
Yeah, those big ones.
One of the
we've got room for up here, but those big ones are very sensitive back in the day. We'll sort of bring it back to the time that I accidentally killed our computer as well.
Oh, your family computer?
Yeah.
Because your dad had to come and sit you down and say, mate, what have you been downloading on the family?
Yeah. I mean, whether it's a punch to the screen or some online viruses, it's all similar. It's all similar.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hayes on Miss Daisy.
Thursday, time to arm yourself with some really solid facts because you've got one day to go before you have a couple of beers with your mates on Friday night. And they go, what's going on? You go, well, did you know that back on this day, blah, blah, blah. And they go, wow, that's mighty impressive.
That's incredible, Andrew.
Your shout. What are we drinking? A couple of Peroni snacks. 11th of May, let's go back to 1999. Sabrina Carpenter was born in Pennsylvania. Today's her 24th birthday. Ex-Disney Channel. She's currently touring, doing all sorts of things.
Oh, she's doing well then.
She's doing extremely well.
Well, why hasn't she completely gone off the rails and developed some sort of addiction by now?
Because it's still early days.
Okay, but that's what Disney stars are obligated to do.
Yeah, did Miley have one of those little episodes, or was she pretty straight? Did she have a little down
Oh my
period?
God.
What about Lindsay Lohan? She was fine, wasn't
Brittany?
Brittany was fine, wasn't she?
She's okay.
Yeah,
I mean, there was a time when she shaved her head and ranted with an umbrella and started attacking paparazzi, but apart from that, it's been smooth sailing.
Yeah, I didn't mind her with a shaved head, to be honest.
Okay.
It's very different. 1981, Cats premiered at the New London Theatre. Meow Meow.
Meow, meow.
Who's seen Cats?
I haven't.
Nah.
Of course,
it's not,
EP Sean has.
Yeah, not really for me. Who hasn't? Well, literally everyone here.
No one in this room.
Yeah, literally everyone on the planet.
I don't know if you've cottoned onto this yet, EP Sean, but we're not musical people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Except for Rocky Horror Show. We love that.
No, yeah, Rocky Horror Show is fantastic, but it begs the question, you can't boo at sports. Can you boo at musicals? Let's do the time. Ball! Year 2000, India's population broke the 1 billion barrier. Well done, guys.
Oh, congrats.
Very good stuff. Solid stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that means?
My mum just went to India.
Yeah, right.
And she said just the sheer volume of people is so overwhelming. You can't move.
I thought you were about to say now she's pregnant. Thank you, India. What, 1 billion population. They know what they're doing in that department. Yeah. Goodness.
I mean, my mum's 70.
Yeah,
so
I
I think that ship sailed.
Okay, well, she's a lovely lady, Colin. She's probably listening too.
Yeah.
We love you dearly.
Geez, I hope not.
Oh, dear. 2018, it was revealed that the most popular names in the US for the year were Emma and Liam.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Emma. I know so many Emmas, but I think in here it was like Henry and Charlotte, and coincidentally, names both of my kids, but I would have thought the number one names were LeBron and Shakira.
Yeah.
But here we are. The number one song on May 11th in 2015 was See You Again by Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth. What about the falsetto on Charlie Puth?
Yeah. Can you hit that note?
No.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
Jodie and Hayesy's Dead or Alive.
Sometimes you're having a really good day and you think, how good's life? And then the Princess of Death just pops up, touches you on the shoulder, and you're like, oh, God, it's not my time yet. It's not my time. Good morning, producer Zoe.
Good morning, Jodie and Hazy.
There she is.
A little mortality game we have here where we like to guess which celebrities have passed and which ones are still with us.
That's right. Loser buys coffee for the whole team. Are you ready?
We get it wrong so frequently, it's alarming.
Yeah. Let's not do a Bob Hawke.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, well, Zoe brought it up. Are we talking about last results when we did this when I won? It's probably a big deal for you guys, but it's not a big deal for me.
Okay.
Like, it's just another win. You just got to take it, embrace it, and move forward.
Let's go.
Now, he's being an absolute wanker, so can you just get on with it?
Let's get on with it. First up, Dave Chappelle.
I'm Rick James, bitch. This is a celebration, bitch.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Dave Curry Weber Chappelle, an American stand-up comedian and actor, best known for his satirical comedy sketch series Chappelle's Show, born August 1973. Dead or alive?
I don't know who this person is. So I'm going to say they're still with us.
Okay. Hazy?
Yes. Well, look, I'm not going to fake this. I know he's definitely still with us. I'm a massive Dave Chappelle fan. So, yes,
Were you both
Dave
correct?
is with us.
He is with us.
Yeah.
A pointing. 1-1. Second up, Richard Griffiths.
What the devil are you doing up here? You just ruined the punchline of my Japanese golfer joke.
Richard Thomas Griffiths, an English actor of film, television and stage, best known for his portrayals of Vernon Dursley in the Harry Potter series and Henry Crabbe in Pie in the Sky. He was born July 1947, dead or alive.
Dick Griff. Dick Griff. Is he still with us? Unfortunately, he's no longer with us.
Oh, Jodes?
I'm going to say he's alive.
Jodie's died. I'm sorry.
This is for the win, Jodie Oddie.
Bad news for Dick and bad news for me.
Bad news all around.
Soz Dick Griff.
All right. Well, this is potentially for the win, Hazy. Spike Lee.
Warner Bros. They wanted Malcolm X being 2 hours, but we said, hell no. We needed the time to tell the story of Detroit Red, Malcolm Little, all the way to Malcolm.
Shelton Jackson's Spike Lee, an American filmmaker and actor whose work famously explores race relations and issues, the role of media in life, crime, poverty, politics. Notable movies include Malcolm X, Inside Man, Black Klansman, and many more. Born March 1957, dead or alive.
Look, I'm going to get it first. Oh, whoops. I accidentally pressed that for anticipation. What's going to happen in a few seconds. No, you go. You go.
Well, I'm going to say he died in some sort of on-set accident, I thought. Spike Lee, didn't he?
Spike Lee.
Hazy.
Spike Lee is the biggest Knicks fan of all time.
Is he?
Yes, always courtside.
Is he with us?
He's definitely still with us.
He is. Jones, I'm sorry, I reckon you're thinking of Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, Brett Lee? Are you thinking Brett Lee? Shane Lee? Anyone but Spike Lee.
I'm so sorry, Jodes. Coffee on you.
That's okay.
Like most mornings, I like you. Like, genuinely. We have a really good friendship. But this morning, I just think you're a
Yeah, what's with that? Hey, it's okay. You finished top 2. Well done.
The biggest breaking story this town has ever seen. This is huge. Just got valuable info. This is so juicy.
Jodie's Juice.
So let's start with a bit of maths, shall we? Season 10 stars Duncan, and I use the word stars very loosely, Duncan James and Evelyn Ellis have some big news to announce. Hazy, you're going to love this. They're in a relationship now. So they didn't find love with their on-screen couplings, but they've fallen for each other since. This makes sense. They were the two hottest on this season, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've found each other.
Right.
Found love. Have a listen.
That's nice.
Are you in a relationship?
Yes, I am. Well, yes, we are.
We are?
We are.
We are. We are in a relationship.
I think what we can take from this is, my friends, is that true love is blind. It knows no rules, it has no purpose, and it does not know timing. But sometimes the right two people can find the right connection and live happily ever after for at least the next month or so.
Thank God the universe intervened on that one and brought those two together.
It's so beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't it? Nom, nom, nom.
I thought it was maths off season.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Genuinely right in the guts of the maths off season.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Ice-T has revealed that his 7-year-old daughter still sleeps in the same bed as him and his wife, Coco Austin. They got together in 2002 after several years of dating, and then they welcomed little Chanel into
Little Shaz.
in 2015. Yeah, have a listen.
Not that new baby, and it's the best gift I could ever get. I see how much you love your daughter. Chanel, I'm comfortable. I'm in a cruise pattern. I was there when Coco was pregnant. I went to the hospital, and Chanel still sleeps in the bed with us. You know, so I'm so much more connected to her than my other kids. But it's been a beautiful thing.
Surprising move from Chanel as well. Like, imagine waking up first thing.
Yeah.
Morning, Dad. Morning, Chanel. What's going on? You want some breakfast or what? It's intense, big Ice-T, isn't he?
Poor Chanel's terrified. Dad, just talk to me in a normal voice.
That's your choice, Chanel.
I know. I don't know why that's a story. Most of my kids slept till they were like 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, we had a good solid stint with Henry. It's really nice too, and as soon as it stopped happening, I missed it.
It's nice until they start sleeping like sideways on the bed and they take up like the whole king bed.
Yep, and they get some strength in their legs, and all of a sudden they're sort of punting you in the face in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah, that's not so sweet.
Yeah, and then also when they get the age where they, their beards start
brushing on your cheek. Pop superstar Harry Styles snubbed Adelaide earlier this year, but fans are being offered the chance to get a taste of Harry's house in the CBD in a Styles-themed dining experience. So Karen's Diner will be hosting Harry Styles-inspired dinners.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So for those playing along at home, a $50 ticket will get you a burger, side and cocktail or soft drink of your choice, but it won't feature an appearance from Harry, unfortunately. Yeah. And no abuse on the Harry-themed nights either.
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
They sort of change the way they go about things. Very unique.
Yes. Very quick celebrity update from my husband, Greg Oddie, who's on a 3-week tour of Europe. No worries, mate. He has just sent me a photo of him and Novak Djokovic at the AC Milan game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, how's my morning? Good,
Yeah.
thanks. I'm talking about Karen's Diner.
Yeah, and Greg, and I know how Greg operates as well. He'd be sitting there with Novak going, "Don't talk about vaccinations. Do not talk about vaccinations." So you got a jab or what? Oh, no. I should not have said that.
And that's Jodie's Juice.
Hey, big show coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, 10K a day in May continues. The last opportunity to go and do some pottery with you for Mum Sung Heroes.
Yeah, how could you say no to that?
We're doing tributes tomorrow. We're doing tributes. You're doing one for your wife.
Yep. And you were doing one to yourself.
I'm doing one for me. Tom Duday is going to join us on the show as well.
All right, enjoy. Make sure to download the podcast. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Catch you bright and early tomorrow.
Adelaide's Jodie and Hazy.